Now, we have done the posting adjustments. As I told you, there will be two types of adjustment. One is dependent, other is independent. Now, when I say dependent, dependent means that which affects the amount of the items which are there in the trial balance. And independent is that which is recorded at separate places without affecting any of the item in the trial balance. Today I have just kept one adjustment, closing stock. As I told you, slowly we will increase the level. अपने को fast नहीं जाना है. We have sufficient time. We will go very slow. Then slowly we'll pick up the speed. ठीक है? So two adjustments: dependent, which affects the amount of items which are written here. Second, independent, which will be shown separately. Now there is only one adjustment. Closing stock valued at 30. Now remember, every adjustment will have minimum 2 effects. When I say minimum 2 effects, matlab, there can be a third effect also. There is one adjustment in your syllabus which will have 3 effects, but minimum 2. So it has to be recorded at least 2 places at equal amount. One place you all know very well. Closing stock. Where we record? We close the trading account with the closing stock. So first, come to the credit side of trading account. Niche, as I told you, because later on there will be few items between sales and closing stock. So by closing stock account, amount is 30. This we did last 2 days. Now remember, today is the first case where we are preparing balance sheet. So till now there was no second effect because balance sheet was not there. Now the second effect. Now understand the logic first. What is closing stock? It is my current year ka unsold stock which goes in the next year. It is my current year ka unsold stock which goes in the next year. So what will happen? When I go in the next year, I don't have to purchase. Already I have purchased it last year. Last year का बचा हुआ stock है, it is coming in the current year. So for the year, it is an asset. Why? Because next year I will be using it without buying. So this closing stock, since it is lying unsold with me during the current year, I will take it in the next year, and therefore for the current year it will be an asset, and because it's an asset, you will record it on the asset side. So come to the asset side, right there, closing stock 30,000. Asset side pe, right there, closing stock 30,000. So I'll repeat 2 effects of closing stock. First we have done last 2 days mein trading credit, and second effect asset. Understand the logic. आगे जाके I won't repeat again. Initially I'll do it because then it will have same effect only. Trading credit, why? Because goods are going in the next year. Asset, why? Because these goods will go in the next year. So next year I don't have to buy. I will sell it without buying it. Therefore, current year mein it is my stock of goods, my property, which I will use it in the next year. Therefore, it is an asset. As far as adjustments are concerned, I will make you all prepare a list, but I'll do it tomorrow because today there is only one adjustment. Tomorrow we'll take 4 adjustments. So that time we will see क्या करना है. ठीक है? So closing stock, 2 effects, trading credit, asset. Remember, in each and every sum of final accounts, closing stock का adjustment has to be there. आएगा ही आएगा. You get 1 mark. Half mark trading credit में लिखने का, half mark asset में. So keep this in mind. Straight away for writing closing stock at both the places, total 1 mark मिल जाता है. This adjustment of closing stock will be there in each and every sum. Clear? So that was posting and adjustment. इसमें खाली एक ही adjustment था. Board exams में you will get minimum 4 adjustments. So 5 to 6 marks for posting, another 6 to 7 marks for adjustments, and बाद में बाकी का 2 to 3 marks are for finding out the gross profit, net profit, balancing the partner's capital and tallying the balance sheet. Okay? Now let's go back to trading. what we discussed yesterday. Why are we preparing trading account? To get the gross profit. Let's close the trading account first and get the gross profit, gross loss. Let's see the total. Credit side 330. Debit side 110, 150, 160. Okay, 330, 110, 160. Which is greater? 330. So 330 को दोनों साइड लिख दो. Debit side का total is 160. So 330 minus 160. Take the difference. That is 170. 330 minus 160, 170. What is this 170? Difference on the debit side. What I told you, difference on the debit side comes when the credit side is greater. So if credit side is greater, it's an income. So this is my profit. Come to the debit side, right there. 2 gross profit carried down 1,70,000. 2 gross profit carried 170. Where you will carry it? We will carry it in the P&L account. Come to the credit side of P&L. Right there. By gross profit brought down, that is 1,70,000. Okay? Trading account का difference gross profit, it came in P&L. Now why are we preparing P&L? To find out the net profit. Let's see the total. Credit ज़्यादा लग रहा है. 170, 178, 198 is the total of the credit side. Debit side come है. So write at both the places 198. Now see total 65, 105, 108. Okay. Debit side का total is 108. 198 minus 108. Can I say 90 का difference? ठीक है? ध्यान रखना. This is a partnership firm having X and Y as partners. This is a partnership firm having X and Y as partners. Therefore, this profit of 90,000 will be distributed between both the partners in their profit sharing ratio. What is the profit sharing ratio? It must be given in the question, and if it is not given in the question, it is assumed to be equal. Have they given a check? Nothing given, so it is equal. So now what we'll do? What we did yesterday? थोड़ा ऊपर आ जाओ. To net profit, underline, write the names of the partners X and Y. Now Y का name should come in the line of 90,000. Y का name should come in the line of 90. Now this 90 belongs to X and Y. So 90 में से 45X, 45Y. 2 partners है, so divide by 2. 3 रहेगा तो divide by 3. Clear? Gross profit from trading came to P&L. P&L में से किसका शेयर है? It's gone to X and Y, और X and Y का account is what? Partners capital. So net profit will be transferred to capital. See here, gross profit यहाँ पे आया, so it came on the credit of P&L. Net profit यहाँ पे आया, so it will come on the credit of capital. So this net profit come to the credit side right there by net profit. Some people also write it as divisible profit, that is also fine. कितना है? X and Y दोनों का equal share 45, 45. Last year this account was not there because it was a sole trader. यहाँ पे it is a partnership firm. So I'll repeat, whatever is the net profit, divide amongst the partner, and that profit will come on the credit side of capital. अगर loss होता तो debit side पे आएगा, that we'll see later on. So clear with trading and P&L, yesterday का revision. Now the next account, capital. Close capital one by one. अभी क्या करो? There are 2 partners, so let's take one by one. पहले X को करते हैं. X का credit side देखो 145. So write x के कॉलम में 145 at both the sides. ठीक है, x का टोटल 145. So 145 145. डेबिट में क्या है 30. 145 minus 30. Take the difference. 1,15,000. Just take the difference, then we'll see क्या करना है. Clear? Same way do for y. 80 and 45. 125. So 80,000 plus 45. 125. 1,25,000. डेबिट में 20 है, so 125 minus 20, 1,05,000. I'll repeat again. 2 partners है. अगर 3 पार्टनर होता 3 कॉलम होते थे. There are 2 partners, so 2 columns. See which side is greater. Both the cases में credit side is more, so credit side का total लिखो minus the debit. X का 145 minus 30, 115. X का Y का is 125. 125 minus 20, 1,05,000. Now what to write against this? See here. ये जो balance है, what you wrote here, this is the opening balance on the first day of the year. Now what has happened? The year is over, adjustment हो गए, तो ये जो है, that is my balance on the last day of the year. This is closing. Opening में we wrote by balance brought down. Closing में इसके सामने you will write to balance carried down. ठीक है, ओपनिंग में बाय बैलेंस ब्रॉट डाउन, क्लोजिंग में टू बैलेंस. नाउ वेयर दिस विल गो, व्हाट आई टोल्ड यू व्हेन वी रोट द बैलेंस शीट, दैट व्हेन यू आर राइटिंग एनीथिंग ऑन द लायबिलिटी साइड, लीव 4-5 लाइन्स फॉर व्हाट, फॉर कैपिटल. सो बोथ द कैपिटल बैलेंसेस ऑफ एक्स एंड वाई विल कम हियर. कम टू द लायबिलिटी साइड, फर्स्ट लाइन गिव द हेडिंग कैपिटल और कैपिटल अकाउंट यू कैन कॉल इट. अंडरलाइन x y. x का बैलेंस कितना है 1,15,000. पुट 1,15,000 इन द फर्स्ट कॉलम. y का कितना है 1,05,000. पुट 1,05,000. सो 115 प्लस 1,05,000 that gives you 120. 115 plus 1,05,000 120. I'll repeat. 2 balance carried down. Come to the credit. 220. Sorry. 220. Come to the liability side. Capital balances will come here. X 1,15,000, Y 1,05,000. Sorry, 2,20,000 is the total. So done with trading, done with P&L, done with capital. Now the last part, balance sheet. Now remember, in every sum, balance sheet has to tally. When I say balance sheet has to tally, matlab the total of the assets and liabilities have to be the same. Let's check. Don't use shortcut. Okay, you take the total of one side और वही total दूसरी जगह लिख दिया. Don't do that. Let's see. 220 and 40, 260, 272, 80 and 120, 2 lakh, 222, 242, 272. Balance sheet always has to tally. Let it be final accounts, let it be admission, let it be retirement, let it be death, let it be final accounts of non-profit organization. Balance sheet has to tally. Clear with this? So this was the basic sum of final accounts. When I say basic, matlab full-fledged basic था, covering trading, P&L, partners capital and balance sheet. These 4 things will be prepared in each and every sum along with working notes. Again, I'll repeat for the formatting part. Trading account you keep around 12 lines. Starting के 3-4 sum में it's okay if you prepare P&L below trading, but आगे जाके what you do? Trading half page 12 line के आसपास. Next page पे you take P&L and third page पे 5 to 6 lines on the top capital account and उसके नीचे balance sheet. Keep this format. Clear? Listen to the video carefully. In case you have any doubts, please do not hesitate. You can chat with me. Okay? We'll meet tomorrow. Tomorrow I will take extra adjustments and the full picture. We are sending pictures, all 3, trading, P&L, capital balance sheet का close pictures are coming in the group, so that in case you have any visibility problem, you can see it properly. Okay? See you all tomorrow with extra adjustments. Take care.